Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to have a little chat about the snipers in Red Dead Online. I'm playing story mode at the moment because I just felt like playing some story mode. But anyway, we're going to have a little discussion about the accuracy of the snipers in that game and online. I'm going to point this out right now. The Carcano in the game, that's how I should say it's Carcano, not Carcano, it's Carcano. Italian pronunciations here. The Carcano in this game is based off the M38 Carcano, which was chambered in a 6.5. Now, the ammo with that caused it to, because the Italians would mix the powder formulas for each of the bullets made, really fucked with them. Because, I mean, the modern cartridges for a Carcano are like 6.4 millimeter. In the powder formula, when in reality it needs to be 6.8. That fucks with the accuracy to an extent. Now, the ones in this time period are round nose, rimless bottleneck cartridges. Now, I'm gonna point out here when I reload this fucking thing that what the fuck is this horse doing? That it's an block clip. Alright. Now, let me point this out with the Carcano. Alright. As you can see here, if it let me fucking show it, this gun is using an in-block clip system, which means you load the bullets onto the in-block clip, you load into the magazine. And when you shoot all 6 of these out, they don't drop out the bottom. They just, the magazine pops out, you reload, and put other in block clip. That's how it loads. Now, the issue with this gun is mainly the fact that because they were mixing the bullet powder volumes and shit, it would fuck with the velocity of each of the bullets. Like, you could be getting one bullet that had the right proper powder in it, 6.8, or you can get one with like 12 powder and it'll blow up the barrel, like fuck up the bore of the rifle. And that led to the fact that the Carcano was inadequate in accuracy and wasn't good out to a certain yard. And the one in game should actually be the M91, though they had ones that looked like this. That was more of a carbine variant, which means it was short as shit. Like the way this one is, this is long, sorta. You know, this is like a M38. This is M38. This one's what it looks like. It has the sights like that and whatnot. JFK assassination gun. Now, the main thing with this gun is M91. It's long as shit. Okay, this gun, it's short, it's compact to an extent, but in reality, that gun should have an extra about half a foot of barrel to it, and no wood covering the bore to an extent. Now, the sights on these, depending on the model, weren't adjustable, which would cause some issues, because if you don't have an adjustable rear sight to change and dial the sight to a different yardage or meter, you're kind of fucked, because then you can't hit out what you need to hit out to. And the main issue with the Carcano is the fact that they decided to put aim assist on the scope. Now, I don't know about you in the video game, but there should not be aim assist. I mean, it's not really aim assist, it's more of like a drag assist, kind of. It like drags on the target, it locks onto him to an extent, and just drags onto him and leads onto him and shit. That shouldn't be a thing, alright? And that just really makes these guns OP as shit. If you pair that with sharpshooter and slippery bastard, well, you can't really lock onto them, but they can lock onto you. And that's just bullshit. Now, another main problem with this here fine Italian-made fucking gun is the fact mainly being it just, on paper, it's the perfect fucking rifle for the M38. But because of the bottleneck, rimless bottleneck cartridges that were round tipped, those bullets will tumble. And those were the bullets that were used by JFK and all the soldiers and shit back in the day. Those bullets had a major issue with accuracy, volume of powder in them, because the Italians just said fuck it, just load them whatever you feel with and we'll fucking find out from there. They did not give a shit about that, even up to World War II when they were trying to fix that shit. Now on paper this gun is actually very well designed. It has good locking lugs, has all the good shit, has a good sight on it, you know, very good, very crafted design. This one says just a little V-notch, but it's whatever. I mean, the action is sort of smooth. It's not like a Lee Enfield action or a Arisaka. Arisaka is actually very smooth, contrary to what most people say. But as you can see, these sights, you can flip them up. They're sort of a ladder sight system. You just dial them up here. Like, there's no like system on it. Originally, we've probably been able to just take the sights off of these, just use them with a scope. But with the scope in this game, it's like a World War I kind of scope, just side mounted. The ones that were made for these actually went over the barrel to an extent, up in front a little more, and because the way the bolt is, you don't really pull it up all the way like I say a Car 98 or a Mosin, so it's not gonna fucking really hit the scope, but they did that anyway to make sure it didn't anyway on accident. Now these guns were chambered in a fuck ton of different calibers. You have 7.35 Carcano, 6.5 Carcano, and the 7.5 ones though, 7.35 Carcano rounds are actually Spitzer types, which is what the Germans came up with their Mausers and stuff. Alright, now, I don't know about you, but this Rooks are kind of fucked up with this. For the Carcano, like, they really just need to nerf it to shit, in my opinion. Now, alright, there's multiple calibers for this shit. Like I said, 6.5 by 52. The US equivalent is 25-35 Winchester. These guns at different, like, the one in game should be the Carcano Modelo M91 infantry rifle. That gun is long as shit, has a straight bolt like a Mosin sorta. It doesn't bend down with this one. This is more like a trooper variant, which was used for artillery. I mean, they made a fuck ton, about 3 million total with all the variants. I mean, the M91 weighed 8 pounds, so the gun's heavy. The Moschietto variant, which had the folding bayonet, which is the carbine variant, would have a folding bayonet underneath. That weighed like 7 pounds. The Model 9141 weighed 8.2 pounds. The Moschietto Trooper Speciale, which was for the artillery and all that, that weighed only 6 pounds. Now, the length of what the Carcano should be in the game of the Model 91 is 50.6 inches, or 1,285 millimeters. Now, the Moschietto variant, which was shorter to an extent, which is more like the one in game, or the one in game is the Model 9138, which is 40.1 inches, or 1,018 millimeters. Now, the barrel length of each of these varies. If Ruster was historically accurate with this and actually had done it proper, unlike they make an anachronistic, or whatever you say that word, then Model 91 Carcano in the game would have a barrel length of about 30 damn inches, 30.7 inches, and the total length of it would be 50 inches. That's a long rifle, all right. Because they were just trying to catch up to the designs of the time with like the Lebel, the Mauser, like the Gavez, like the Mauser stuff by Paul Mauser. Paul Mauser design still used to this day. The U.S. copied it for the 1903 Springfield and A3 Springfield and all that jazz. Actually, Mauser's still trying to get Springfield to pay him because they ripped them off. That's a side story. Now, the Carcano in the game, if it was accurate, and should be accurate, what they could do to update it. I mean, the Model 9138, the barrel length is 21 inches, total length is 40 inches. This gun's not that long. It's more shorter than anything. It's more wieldy. The Model 38, though, it shoots the Spitzer rounds out of it. But in game, though, you're using the 6.5 by 52 Carcano rounds, which is rimless, bottleneck, fucking round-nosed bullets. Now, if this gun was accurate and they were actually using the Spitzer type, 7.35 by 51 millimeter, my bad, I got things mixed up talking here. This gun was also actually rechambered 8mm Mauser. A lot of people don't know that. And also, and for the Japanese at the time, the Type 1 Carcano was 6.5 by 50mm Arisaka. Now, the gun's muzzle velocity is 2,300 feet a second, 700 meters a second or whatever, and the maximum effective fire range is 1,000 yards. But this gun, if you're going to do it accurate, they need to make the actual model accurate, and they need to nerf the accuracy on it, fire rate somewhat, and like I said, make it a historically accurate model, which is a 50-inch long rifle, which is about my height. I'm a tall dude. I'm 6'3". Alright? I'm a tall dude. That rifle goes up to about my armpit to an extent. Alright? If you're thinking of the M91 Macchiato variant of the Carcano. Alright? And that gun would be using the rimless bottleneck cartridges with the round nose on them. Now, I'm sorry for this little rant here, folks. I know I'm dragging on. But Rockstar, or people in general, if you use the sniper online, please try to, like, they just need to nerf it completely. Mainly fire the damn damage, or the accuracy mainly, because it's using a rimless bottleneck cartridge round nose, which with different powder variants in it, of spectrums of the gunpowder in them, and that in general, if you're doing that kind of shit with a bullet, your bullets, that's really going to fuck up your accuracy and your effective range. That's what they need to do to fix this. It's fucking nerf the damage and nerf the accuracy. That's the main things they have to do. And also maybe either nerf the shit out of or remove Slippery Bastard. But anyway, though, that's my little rant on the M91/38 Carcano rifle used in Red Dead Online. Thank you all for watching. Good luck out there, and peace.